Good day, everybody. Welcome back. Name's Gary. Thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to do some quick draft Rivals of Ixalan. I'm a little disappointed. I really wanted to try Aether Revolt. It was here the last time I recorded. Now it's not here. I've never drafted Aether Revolt or Kaladesh. I barely know anything about the set other than there was this new mechanic revolving around energy, and it broke. It broke standard a bit. That would have been cool. Drafting a set fairly blind for you guys. That would have been fun, but oh well. Alright, so we're just going to do Rivals of Ixalan because we did Dominaria last time. So I just want to do something a bit different. The reward system is a lot different here too. I believe I'm good until 3 losses. Yeah, 3 losses. But cheaper entrance fee, and the prizes just aren't as grand. Still good, but you gotta get a lot more wins for the prizes to be sizable now. Anyway, let's get to it. So, in Rage, whenever Polyraptor is dealt damage, create a token that's a copy of Polyraptor. That's not bad at all. That's pretty cool. It's an 8 mana 5/5, which isn't too powerful, too great in terms of stats, but it's a big dude for the late game. And once you play it, if it can get damage without dying, there's massive upside. This isn't a bomb. Usually bombs on their own immediately impact the board. This does not, although this could make your opponent hesitant to touch you or hesitant to move if they don't have any flyers. And then if we've got a deck built around Enrage and we can deal some damage later on, if we can deal damage to this thing on our own, that's great, but we're talking about an 8 mana play here. That's a lot in draft. So if this were a card that I needed, or a card that I opened in a pack myself in a paper draft, I probably would first pick it just because I would think maybe this is worth something, and even if it's not worth something, this could be a fun EDH card. I do like playing EDH. Reckless Rage deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control and 2 damage to target creature you control. That's removal. 1 mana, deal 4 damage. That's pretty awesome. If you're in Enrage, you'll just pick one of your Enrage targets. So this card's pretty good. Oh, scroll. Cool. When Forerunner of the Heralds enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a Merfolk card, reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. Not in your hand, but on top of your deck. Okay. Whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Forerunner of the Heralds. This card is pretty cool. Play one more Merfolk, and she's a 4/3 for 4. And I'm okay saying that she's a 4/3 for 4 because she pretty much guarantees that you'll get that other merfolk next turn if it's not already in your hand. And from then on, if you can get more merfolks, she just gets bigger. Add 1 mana of any color, and yeah, you can sacrifice them to search out a dinosaur. I remember you. 2/2 Vigilance, not bad. We've got a pure kill spell here in Impale. Not as efficient as Reckless Rage. 1 mana, deal 4 damage to the creature. That's really good. But Impale is just pure kill spell. There's nothing wrong with that. Deal 4 damage to target creature. Good. A Frill Deathspitter. Rage, deal 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Okay. This is draw 2 cards. If you have the City's Blessing, draw 3 cards instead. And some other value cards. This is removal. I believe this is put a +1. Yeah. Fight. It's removal. I like Reckless Rage here the most. It's a good, clean kill spell. There's really no bombs in here, so this is a nice, clean kill spell. No, it's not too clean. You still have to deal 2 damage to one of your own. But around the time that you need to kill things with 4 toughness, you probably have something that can take the hit. And if it's another dinosaur with Enrage, awesome. But 1 mana, deal 4 damage, that's hard to pass up. So I'm going to go with that. Reckless Rage. Flying, Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible. Another 8 mana dino. But this one is a bomb. Your opponent's not getting over that unless, it has flying, so it's got evasion. Double Strike means this thing swings for 8. You can attack freely because it has Vigilance and Indestructible. This card is, wow. I'm assuming the person to my right didn't pick it just because it's 8 mana. That is a tall hill to climb. 8 mana. This is a bomb. Make no mistake. 8 mana. That is a tall hill to climb, but what else is here? Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay, this is cool. This is much more efficient than Zatalpa here. Whenever this stacks, if you have the City's Blessing, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Early game, this is a bit of a commitment. Not early game, but as an early pick, this requires a bit of commitment to 2 colors right off the bat. But this card is fine. This card, there's nothing wrong with this card. Snubhorn Sentry. I like this card a lot. The first time I saw a Snubhorn Sentry, I didn't think it was that impressive. But getting 10 permanents isn't that hard. It's really not. What else is here? Dust Charger gets +2/+2 as long as you have the City's Blessing. It's cool. Nothing quite excites me like Zetalpa here. This card is awesome. There's no removal. Is there? No, there's no removal in this pack. Well, this kind of counts as removal. But this feels pretty bomby. 8 mana is a bit steep, but for all of those keywords and those stats, I mean, indestructible flying vigilance. That is power. I'm gonna go with it. Storage that can happen. When Blood Sun? I didn't know this card existed in Ixalan. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Blood Moon. Never mind. Blood Sun. Okay, what's this do? Enters the battlefield, draw a card, all lands lose all abilities except mana abilities. Cool, not that great in draft. Has double strike as long as you have the City's Blessing. That's not bad. It's 2 mana 2/2 with a pretty big upside. There's nothing wrong with the 2 mana 2/2, and that's a pretty good upside. There's an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 colorless treasure artifact tokens with sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. Okay, turn jungle. That's pretty pricey, but it's a 3 mana 3/3 with a pretty good upside. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 vampire creature token with lifelink. Oh, I should have mentioned that. Yeah, if I'm losing and I play Zetalpa, that helps a great deal. He's got indestructible, he's got double strike, he's got indestructible, he's got flying. That's a huge roadblock for my opponent. If I'm losing and I play Zetalpa, unless they're milling me out like I was trying to mill other people out last turn, if they're trying to kill me by combat damage, Zetalpa helps a lot. Yeah, there's no getting over it. Once it's on the board, my opponent isn't getting over this creature. It's not like they're trampling over 8 mana either. I'm sorry, 8 toughness. It's not like they're trampling over 8 toughness either. When, what else is here? In red. Nope. Shrill Deathspitter's okay. Is there any removal? Yes, there is. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Divine Verdict. 4 mana is a bit heavy, but I'll take it. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. That's not bad at all. We like that. What's this? Enters the battlefield, may search your library for a vampire card, or well, shuffle your library, put it on top. It just gets +1/+1 until end of turn, not permanently. Not a counter, like the Merfolk did. It's an additional cost. Reveal a pirate or put 2. Okay, where are we right now? I'm just gonna get the removal. Oh, this is removal, by the way. Don't let the fact that their creature stays on board, don't let that fool you. This card stops Zetalpa. If a Zetalpa can't attack or block, this card's useless. The fact that it's indestructible is useless if it can't block or attack. The fact that it has vigilance, useless if it can't block. The fact that it has double strike, useless if it can't attack or block. Trample, useless if it can't attack. Flying, useless if it can't block or attack. This card stops Zetalpa, just like a Doomblade would stop Zetalpa if it didn't have indestructible. Luminous Bonds, good, clean, white removal. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Enters the battlefield, if you attack with a creature this turn, you may return target creature to its owner's hand. It's not bad. Not worth leaving my colors, but it's not bad. Deals 1 damage to each creature without flying, draw a card. Okay. I need dudes to play. I need some evasion, some smaller evasion, or some assistance. Swaggering Corsair enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it if you attack with a creature this turn. So it could be a 3/3 for 3. That's a bit lame. It's not much here for me. I don't know the power level of these creatures much in this pack. Maybe 2/2 for 3 isn't that underwhelming in this pack, in this set. Shake the Foundations could be good. If we can grab more dinos, it could be good. Could also kill a few early plays, early drops. Are there a lot of 1 toughness creatures in this set? I don't know. It's bad to draft without knowing much about the set. Usually there's some 1 toughness creatures, but a lot of people will just play a deck where they don't actually play a creature until they have 2 mana, and they'll do just fine. A 2 toughness creature may be their first play, or may not be. I think for now I'm going to go with Shake the Foundation. It might kill something, it might not. 7 mana, 8/5, sacrifices a permanent. That's not that powerful. It needs to get hit and survive. It's got 5 toughness. That's 7 mana. I don't like this card much. Definitely not that great. This is a solid creature in our colors. 3/4 for 4. 4 toughness, 4 mana, 3 powers, not 2 down there. Might go for for it. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains first strike until end of turn. Target pirate gets +1/+1 and gains double strike until end of turn. I think we're going to go with Raptor. It's in our colors. It's nothing wrong with it. It's a solid assist. It's a solid A. You're a bit underwhelming. Might pick you just for the tribal, but I don't like you. I can pay 3 mana to make you a 4/2. It's got a built-in combat trick to help it trade. That's not terrible. Here we have Snubborn Sentry again. I don't think that's a bad card. I don't. So I think I'm going to pick it. You can play this guy turn 1, and he may survive quite easily until you have 10 permanents. It's not that hard. Once you play your 5th land, that's 6 permanents right there. Him plus 5 lands. That's assuming up to 5 land drops. You haven't played any creatures yet, or any other type of permanents. When Brazen Freeboater enters the battlefield, create a colorless treasure artifact token. If you're making artifact tokens along the way, those are permanents, they count. I think I'm going to go with the 2/2 here, though. Cards in your graveyard can't be the target of spells or abilities. I'm sure this card sees play in some sideboards in Standard. I like Brazen Freeboater. I think I'm going to go with the Freeboater. Hey, it's you. Well, do we want to get into 3 colors? There's a lot of green in this pack. Was there a lot of green in the last pack? I don't remember. But is green open? That is you shouldn't be here this late. You really shouldn't. This guy helps us get Zitalpa out. Raptor becomes a 2-drop. He's a little late on the curve, though. I'm going to go with the 3-drop for now. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 3-drop for now. He produces mana. He can be played a little earlier, and he can be used to reclaim a key dino in a tight situation. He can help us more, potentially. So if I'm going into green right now, maybe I prefer him. Okay, 2 green cards, so maybe green is open. Maybe I should be looking at this Traveler's Amulet right now, if I'm playing 3 colors. Yeah. More red and white. No green. Not much in the last pack either. Maybe I'm reading the signals wrong. I have nothing on 2 mana, so 1 green card. A sideboard card. Alright, enters the battlefield. Each token that would be created under an opponent's control this turn is created under your control this turn. Not worth leaving my colors. Return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Deals 1 damage to any target. That's great for our Enrage. This is removal, but it removes only their weak. It's not guaranteed to remove their biggest threat. If they've got a 4/4 and a 3/3, you can kill the 3/3 but not the 4/4, which does improve your situation. So this card, it's a bit too conditional. What else is here? Okay, Plummet is removal. Good drafters pick up as much flying as they can. That's in their colors. As much decent flying as they can, that's in their colors. So Plummet is something to consider. If we were in competitive draft, I would probably pick Plummet here. But we're not in competitive draft. We won't be sideboarding in. I really only like to run Plummet when I know my opponent's deck is filled with flyers. For just 1 or 2 flyers, my 1 or 2 other more broad kill spells would probably take care of it. If it's a ton of flyers, Plummet becomes a great removal spell. I think I'm going to go with the Raging Regisaur. What else is here? Oh, we saw a review already. It's between the Raging Regisaur and there's another Snubborn Sentry. I like the Regisaur. I'm going to take the only green option. The only clearly good green option in pack 1. Let's see here. Oh, I can build my deck now. I never noticed that. Okay, so here's Knight of the Stampede again. There's another Raptor. Here's a solid removal spell. I'm gonna go with the Divine Verdict.